Sparkle on!
Hey girls, it's Mariah here and welcome back to Mariah's Monday Makeover, this Labor Day edition. Hopefully you guys have all had an amazingly nice long weekend and you're relaxing, enjoying yourself today. Well, I don't know if you're like me, but Labor Day is sort of the unofficial kickoff to fall. I know we're still a few weeks away, but as far as I'm concerned, the store is filled with fall merchandise. Starbucks is serving their pumpkin spice latte, so you know what? It's fall. Well, one thing that goes like peanut butter and jelly with fall is cozy, chunky knit sweaters, right? I mean, I just love buying that first cozy sweater of the season. It just gets me fantasizing about sitting by the fire and, you know, balloon fiesta and just, you know, all those great things that happen in the fall. And what is great is we just got a fabulous new line in of these great chunky cozy sweaters. Now, if you're like me and you've been flipping through your September issues of your magazines, one trend that is really everywhere right now is sort of the longer, chunky sweaters, right? But sometimes that look can be a little intimidating, like, Mariah, how do I wear this? You know, I don't want it to, you know, be this big voluminous sweater or too long or too big. So let me give you a few tips on how to wear this style, and then I'll show you a couple of the different pieces that have come in from this collection. So the first thing to know is really to find the longer sweater that's right for you. Now, if you're petite, obviously you're not going to go with something really long that's past your knee or anything like that. It's just going to end up sort of wearing you. It's going to be too voluminous. You want to wear the sweater, right? Now, if you're average height or taller, you can do something. Like one I've got on today, it pretty much hits my knee. So I can do something like that. Now, if you're petite, just do something that maybe hits like mid-hip or a little bit after. The overall look is that it's going to be that longer, chunkier sweater, right? Well, the other thing to think about too is what silhouette you're wearing underneath it, right? The cardigan that I've got on today is really great because it's really pretty clean and tailored, right? Just a sleek sleeve, and so with something like this, I can go with a softer cut underneath, right? It's all about balance. You know, we're creating, you know, something that's really tailored and something that's, you know, unstructured. So I could do a softer cut, sort of flowy tunic underneath this. I could do a fuller tank top. You know, I could do a wide leg palazzo pants. So I can really play with silhouette. Now, with that being said, it's not that just this shape and style is in, right? There's a lot of different silhouettes out there. This is a style called the cocoon. Really popular for the last few years. It looks great on. This one, it hits a little bit shorter. It's definitely a fuller sleeve, that sort of dolman cut. And because it's sort of fuller and softer, you know, you're going to do it a little bit cleaner, right? But to add interest, I did a little print tank top underneath it. I'm just doing a sleek black pant, and again, the sweater kind of gets to be the star, right? It's got a lot going on, a lot of volume, but it looks super cool and great. The other thing you're going to love is the sleeve length on this, right? Because I know it's not really totally fall temperatures yet, but you know, wouldn't this be great right now with a black tank top and white jeans, and then throw this little sweater on with even a pair of sandals or ballet flats? So love that that sleeve length is a little bit shorter. So we've got tailored, we've got unstructured. Now what about just something that's a happy medium, right? This houndstooth is really great. What they've done is a really tailored, clean arm and back. It's a little hoodie, but then they've designed all these different ways that you can tie it up and button it. So you've got buttons, you've got a tie, you can bring that up and wear it more closed. There's a zipper detail so you can play with the French cuffs. So this one really has a little bit of everything. I think this is a great body for most people. Now, are you ready for the best part of this whole entire cozy, chunky sweater line? Under $79, girls. It's a brand new collection for us. We just loved the style. It's a Canadian designer, and if you guys know us, we are gaga over Canadian designers because their quality is impeccable. They love great style, but you know, these sweaters look really expensive and luxe, yet like I said, almost the entire line retails for under $79. So what a great way to kind of kick off the fall season with a cozy sweater. Now, sweater, what do we need? We need something cool to go on bottom, and I have to show you the pants that they do. This is just a great little sort of heavier weight fitted pant. This is a wine and black, almost chevron. They do these great side elastic panels, so nice. It kind of smooths you out, but then, you know, it's not digging in, and just, they look awesome on. And they come in this wine color, which is huge for fall, but then also gray and black. So you can tell, I just think this is a great, great new Canadian designer for us. Now, last but not least, you know, if you've got that great little hourglass waistline, don't be afraid to belt some of these looks. You know, it's a great way to kind of define your waist. Sometimes a chunky sweater, you know, maybe we feel like it makes us look a little bit heavier, but it's just all about keeping it, you know, kind of a clean, easy silhouette underneath. And then, like I said, a concho belt, a chunky brown leather belt, these are all great ways to kind of add definition and create shape when you're wearing an oversized sweater. So I'm excited. We just got a new group in. I got some other great pieces that came in about a week ago. So dash in, check out the new sweater collection, and we would love to see you at Gee Loretta for the kickoff to fall. Bye, girls.
Get your sparkle on. Show this world where you belong. All it takes is a little faith, believe in